Now, today we'll start something very, very important. It's about inverse of matrix. Inverse of matrix. Inverse, that means something flip. For example, let's talk about something. For example, if I have 5, inverse of 5 is 1 over 5. As inverse, as you see here, 5 multiply 1 over 5, or 5 multiply 5 exponential minus 1 gives to us 1. This is the idea. And if I have a with 1 over a gives to me 1, or a with a minus 1 gives to me 1. So this is the meaning of inverse. Clear? Something, if I multiply with normal 1, that means flip, gives to me 1. So this is the meaning of inverse. This is from math, normal math. What about matrix, and why I need this matrix? Okay. See here, for example. Here we are talking about matrix. Matrix is different case. So in matrix, a n by n, so it should be square matrix. For inverse, for square. This is the first condition. Matrix is said to be invertible. A is invertible when if there is an n by n, so it's again matrix C, like CA equal I. I here is a uniform or one matrix. Then we can say C is inverse of A. Again, if I have n by n matrix, so it's square matrix A. If I can find C, again n by n. If I make CA, the result will be I. I again, it is this 1 0, for example, 0 1. Here is 1. Another way, for example, A minus 1, A equal I, or A minus 1 equal I. So I can flip between them because it's n by n, so it's square matrix. Okay. Matrices that are not invertible is so-called singular matrix. An invertible matrix called non-singular or singular matrix. Those are important for exam. What is the singular and non-singular matrix? Okay. Example. If I have A, see this, and this is C. Multiply both. Result is this. This is I. Again, this I is a matrix in. This is square matrix. So we can say C is A minus 1. Now, how we can find inverse matrix? How we can find inverse matrix? That's a good question. Usually, we have two methods. Now, okay, let's open the book and give me this. Where is it? And let's go and explain in details this. Copy here. Paste. For 2 by 2, we have this theorem. For 3 by 3 and more, we have two methods. First one called algorithm. Second one, which I will study later, leave it at end of this one. It's called coefficient matrix. So for 2 by 2, we have theorem. What is this theorem? if I have A is A, B, C, D. Okay, so as you see, it's n by n or 2 by 2 square matrix. And we have this one condition Shartler AD minus BC, yes, not equal 0. This is, by the way, determinate for 2 by 2. Later, I will see. AD main diagonal minus secondary diagonal not equal 0. Hujab, if, for example, if AD minus BC equals 0, no inverse. Or you can see A is not invertible matrix. Stop. So first thing, AD minus BC not equal 0. If it equals 0, stop and say there is no answer. So before doing anything, check this one. So this is 1. Second thing, A minus 1 here, it's AD minus BC this, then change element of main diagonal. يعني A minus 1 will be see A, D, it will be DA. Change the position. Then it change the sign minus B minus C and close. Absolutely over 1 AD minus BC, don't forget. Clear this theorem? Should I explain more? So again, for 2 by 2, we have condition. This condition that's been determined for this one, it shouldn't be equal 0. AD minus BC main diagonal minus secondary diagonal shouldn't be 0. If 0, there is no answer. After that, A minus 1, it's DA. Change D with A, change the position, and change the sign. Multiply 1 over D minus BC. Is it clear? Example for our book. Okay, bye-bye. You go to the book. For example, this one. Find the inverse of matrix. Okay. First of all, determinate, as I told you. Det for A, determinate is this one. Or in some books, they are using this one. See, this is absolute. Absolute here between determinate. Or in other book, they are using delta A. This, like this, like this. So you can use this or this is the or this. All of these are correct. Clear? In some boxes, they are, excuse me, don't take care. This is matrix. This is determinate. If you change, that means 0. Wrong answer. Now, determinate 3, 6 minus 4, 5. It's minus 2. It's not equal 0, so A is invertible. Then 1 over minus 2, change the position for this. Change the sign, then calculate. Clear? Now, another thing. Why I need this? Why I need inverse matrix? Answer here. If A is invertible, this is the first condition, then AX equal B. If I have, for example, formula AX equal B. Okay. X equal here A minus 1 with B. Take care about this one. X equal A minus B. Multiply both sides with A. So here, just a minute. Excuse me. AX equal B. So multiply both with A minus 1 with A with X equal A minus 1 with B. Okay. A minus 1 with A, excuse me, I with X equal A minus 1. B, I with X is X, so A minus 1 with B. This is the proof. Hujam, can I write, take ax equal b? Can I write x equal p a minus 1? No. Order is important. You cannot flip. Clear? You cannot say p a minus 1. There is no flip in matrix, in order. So if it's axb, x equal a minus 1 with b. Clear? Take care for this. Many mistakes came from here. A minus 1 with b, no flip. No flip. See your book? No flip. A minus 1 with b. Any question about this? Is it clear? So if I have axb, x, that means these variables equal a minus 1 flip with b. So for that reason, I need to find this. I need to find this, a minus 1. So this is the reason. For example, I have formula. مثلا here a1, a2, a3, a11, a12, a13, a21, a22, a23, a31, a33, a32, a33, multiply x1, x2, x3, and this is the number. For example, b1, p2, p3. I want to find this. First of all, find a minus 1 for this. Multiply with this to get answer. Is it clear? Should I repeat? Okay, repeat please. Okay, thank you so much. If I have Muhammad, I have a x equal b. I need this x. Clear, Muhammad? I have مثلا this a11, a12, a21, a22, multiply with x1, x2 equal b1, b2. A11, A12, A21, A22, B1, B2 are numbers. I know this one. I have this variable. How can I find this one? Take this as A. A must be invertible. Invertible means I have determinate. Then find A minus 1. Then you can say x equal a minus 1 with p. Is it clear, Muhammad? The step 1, 2, 3. Should I repeat or clear, Muhammad? Is it clear or repeat? Exactly. Recording or not? Yes, recording. Now, here we have many examples. For example, this is for civil engineering, how we can use this one, for example, for elastic beam, and how we can, for example, use this one for circuit theory or many things. Now, I have now some theorem about inverse. A minus 1 minus 1, it's A. A minus 1 minus 1, it is A. A P minus 1, it is P minus 1, A minus 1. If you remember, we said A B T, it is what? B T A T. Same thing. So same thing. Now, the third theorem or properties of inverse is this one. A transpose minus 1, so it's A like A minus 1T, so no change. Like if I change row with column, no change with the result. Same thing will be. Now, how we can find now for more than 2 by 2? Product of n by n inverter matrix is inverter, and the inverse of the product of their inverse is or reverse order. Okay, it's not so important. Now, how we can do this one? Skip this and let's go to this. OI, add algorithm to find A minus 1. Excuse me, all with me. All you ears with me, excuse me. Open this and start. I have A. It's 3 by 3 matrix or more. Algorithm set, I have this A. For example, 3 by 3. I will bring I and make as one matrix. Repeat step by step. I have A, for example, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1. For example. So I will make one matrix 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1. Then I on the same method, you can use in some books they are using dash line. You cannot, up to you. And this is the I. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And close. It's clear? It's not the product. It's not, there is no multiply. Both on the same matrix. Take care. This is mistakes of your friend. This was mistake of your friend. This is A and I. Idea here, I will use augmented matrix. We can say row elementary or elementary of row. You can change row with row. You can, for example, multiply and add to another one. You can, for example, multiply with row. 3 rows that I give you for first lecture. I want to make AI to be, see this one, I, and directly this I will be -1. So I want to change this to be I. يعني 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. And directly this I will convert to be A -1. Here we will get A -1. If I convert A to I will convert to A minus, and this is the inverse. Repeat the idea. Repeat the idea. If I can convert, if I can convert A to be I directly will convert to be A -1. How can I use this one? How can I use this one? Using augmented method that I gave it to you before. Let's start. Clear this idea before starting. This is clear or repeat? The idea here. Important thing is idea. Is it clear? Muhammad, who's me also? Yes. I got it. Okay, here also, he with me, Mustafa. What's your first name, Mustafa? Imja, what's your first name also? I don't know first name. Birkai. Continue. Okay, now let's start for this one. Clear? Is clear. Let's take our example from book to save time. Now, find the inverse. See, row reduced the augmented matrix. Okay, 3 things. What are those? Remember us, what do we forget? Okay, first thing, I can change R1 with R2. Second, I can, for example, have or in R1 and add to R1. Third, I can for R3 multiply with R3, then add, for example, have or any number, for example, in R1. So this is 1, 2, 3. We dealt with those in the first lecture. Did you remember this? Did you remember this? All. Did you remember this? 1, 2, 3? I can change 2 rows. I can multiply rows with number and add to another one. And I can also multiply a row with number and to another number. Blah, blah, blah. You know this one. That's what we got to use here. Row reduce and augment matrix. Okay. Now let's start with this one. find the inverse of matrix A. Okay. You can also use note and we try to solve this one. So first of all, I will write I. This is A. Okay, this is 0. Here for 0, for R1, we shouldn't start with 0. So for that reason, I will change R1 with R2. Here you can write R1, change with R2. This is the first thing. So I changed. And if you change, excuse me, it change all row. Change R1 with R2, all row. Don't forget. This is the most important thing. Deal with 4 row. Okay. After that, this is now 1, 0, 3. Here I have 0, good. And ignore right. No. You shouldn't ignore anything. Exactly. Don't ignore. Muhammad, don't ignore. If you ignore, that means your answer is wrong. 4 row. See this? 4 row. I will write, huh? Clear? Should I explain more? Now, see this? Now this is okay. Now 0 here, we have 0 here. Good. We have 0 here. Now we have to deal with this, minus 3. So what we have to do here, minus 3, if I multiply R2 with 3, then add to R3. So this will be here. This will be here 0. And this is 0. And you can, for example, 3, then add here 2. You can continue by yourself. Anyway, you can continue until find this one. So I guess I didn't need to waste time. You have to continue until get this one. So here 1, 1, 1. Again, how we can deal? This is first, second, third. You can say this is the fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Or you can use what do you want? You can use what do you want? Now this is I. This is A minus 1. Is it clear? Is it clear? 1 minute. Take your time. Try to solve by your hand. I will give you a minute to try to solve by your hand. You want time to solve by your hand? Take it. Yeah. I will give you, excuse, I will stop 5 minutes. Try to solve by your hand this example, and we return back. I'm waiting you. 5 minutes to try to solve. Okay, I will stop talking. Take 5 minutes to solve. Based on you, Muhammad. Some students can find on 3 or 4 or 5 based on you. There is no exact method. So now it's 50 to 55. Try to solve by your hand and tell me if you can find the answer or not. Okay, I'm waiting. So now after 5 minutes, I will return back to you. Execute, try by your hand. Try by your hand. Try and tell me. For everyone who will tell me, Muhammad, try by your hand. This is your time now. Try to solve and tell me. Okay, I'm waiting. Have you finished? Exactly, Muhammad. Have you finished all? Or you need more time? Did you find the result? Easy or hard? Is what it was easy? Alhamdulillah. Okay, it's okay. Here, okay, for online, for example, open this one, and there are many websites. For example, here, inverse matrix calculator. This, for example, one of this one. Here, for example, you can select three set matrix, and it's write the numbers from the book. Where are these? Where our book? It was 0, 1, 2, so we'll go to here. 0, tab 1, tab 2, then 1, 0, 3, 1, tab 0, 1, 3, tab 4, minus 3, I guess, check. Yes, and after that, 8. Theory, calculate, solutions, calculate. Here the result. And you can see, show me solution. See, this is the algorithm. Can you check? Here in our website, they use the algorithm that I give you. Maybe you solve it faster than them. But idea, that means the result. So who didn't solve or can see this as online, this is one website can help you and give you full answer. Let's check the result minus 0 of 2. Yes, here, show like this. Let's compare. What is the inverse? Yes. Minus 9 over 2 minus 9 over 2. 7, 7 minus 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2. Minus 2 minus 2. 4, 4 minus 1. 3 over 2 minus 2 and half and half. It's clear. This is a help website. Can help you to find inverse in algorithm way. It's clear. This is a gift for you. You can use, for example, here and check your answer. And this is the inverse matrix. Now, if I want to check A with A minus 1, answer will be I. That's mean A minus 1 is correct. See, this is I. As we told, A minus 1 gives to us I, and this is I. Yeah, see here, A with A minus 1 gives to us I, and here, let's prove our A minus 1 is correct. Any question about this? Is it clear? Now, let's continue here. Another review of matrix inverse. Okay. We don't need this one. No, just this one. So, excuse me for our class today. Focus on two things are very important things. First one is this one. Let's make now conclusion. First thing, before starting. First thing, what's the meaning of inverse and invertible matrix? Another thing, what's the meaning of singular matrix and non-singular matrix? How we can make singular inverse for 2 by 2, and we said that means this is determinate, and this determinate shouldn't be equal 0, or you can write there is no answer, or A is not invertible matrix. Stop here. Another one is this one, or how we can use inverse mat or invertible matrix to solve or find the solution, unique solution. X equal a minus 1 with b, and we prove this. Then we went to some properties of inverse, like a minus 1 minus equal a b minus 1, it's b minus 1, a minus 1, a t minus 1 equal a minus 1 t. Then we went to the most important things for us today is algorithm to find inverse, and I explain this algorithm based on row reduce the augmented matrix, and we solved this example. We found the a minus 1 based on this, and we after that we proved a minus 1 should give to us I as one matrix. Any question for this until now? Clear? Now let's go to the examples here. Find the inverse of matrices. This is 2 by 2, so it's easy. Now, use the inverse found in exercise 1 to solve the system. See here, I have here 8x, 6x2, 5x1, 4x2, and here 2 minus 1. So what we have to do, okay, let's try to solve this example by our hand. Close this. Copy, go to here. Let's start to solve this one. Here we have, go by, I have here ax equal b. A here is 8, 6, 5, 4 multiply x1, x2 equal 2 minus 1. This is a. I want to find a minus 1. So first of all, to find this one, calculate determinant of a. Determinant of a, it's here 8 multiply 4 minus 6 multiply 5, 32 minus 30, it is equal to, that equals 0. We have. Now calculate a is 1 over 2 dot, it's 4, 8 minus 6 minus 5 equal 4 over 2, 2, it's minus 3, it is minus 5 over 2, it is 4, correct? Now, this is inverse, this is a minus 1. Now to find x as x1, x2, you have to write this one, 2 minus 3 minus 5 over 2, 4, multiply with 2 minus 1, and after that you can multiply, check here, for example, what is the size, 2 by 2, 2 by 1, 2 equal 2, I can find the result. Is it clear? Should I repeat? Take me a minute to check it and tell me if it's clear, or should I repeat any part of you? From beginning, where? Right side. B, this is B. This is B. Here, this is B. I write ax equal b. I gave you this before. This is matrix form. After that, I start to find a minus 1. Calculate determinant. Then I found a minus 1. Then I apply the formula x equal x1, x2. This is the vectors. And this is a minus 1 with b. And you can, after that, calculate and find the values of x. Okay. Excuse me. After the lecture, try to solve at your home. And if you find any problem, email me. Or you can come to my office if you want. Is it clear? Take 1 minute. See it and tell me. Take 1 minute. Don't hurry up. Why we write 1 over 2? Where 1 over 2? This is determinate. Formula, Muhammad, stay with me. Formula said a minus 1, it's 1 over det. This is the formula. Got? Got it, Muhammad? This is this two. Yeah. We calculated. Clear? Okay. Any question else? Ask me here. Ask here, sir. 4/8 minus, not this one. Not this one, before. Exactly. Thank you so much. This minus this. Yeah. Okay. After the lecture, Muhammad, return back to the lecture, see the video and see the solve. If you have any problem, email me. Clear? Any question? Nobody leave without anything. Ask me. Because now math is the most important part for you as engineer. You must be in math 10 over 10. Should I repeat anything? Those came because from theorem, Muhammad. From theorem, Muhammad, excuse me. After the lecture, go back to the book and see the lecture and the book, and give yourself time. Read the lecture, and if you find any problem, email me directly. Clear? Muhammad, this is the theorem. See this? This is the theorem. Theorem said this. I cannot because I will delete it. This is the theorem, Muhammad. Here, up. See, this is the theorem. Change main diagonal, change the sign of secondary diagonal. This is came from here. Got it, Muhammad? Okay. Any question else? Ask. Any question? Here you have to multiply, normal multiply. Okay. This is now how we can use a minus 1 to find x's or variable. Let's go to our book again. Okay, here we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they got it. Okay, now 7. It's not so important, so you can cancel. D8 is not important also. 9 and 10 are true and false. So try to solve by your hand. Those are important to exam. 9 and 10. Just read the question from you. For the one we solved it earlier, the second one is A1A, right? Not A1. It's answer will be 2 by 1. Mustafa, solve and email me. I will check by email. Now, after finish, solve, send, I will check. Anyone has a problem after the lecture, take photo or solve by your hand, email me. I will check and return back to you. Is it clear? For anybody, if you have any problem, excuse me, try to solve. If you cannot catch or handle, email me directly. I will see and I answer you. Well, I didn't find where's the idea. Or Muhammad, solve and send to me. Clear? Now, 19, 11, 12. No. Otherwise, no. Here, for example, 14, just a minute. Here, check 11, 12, no. 13, no. 14, no. No. 16, no. 17, yes. Try to solve. Those questions are trick question, for example. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6. No. Homework, solve by your hand. Homework, what's your name? Ahmed or what's your first name? Mustafa, what's your first name? What's your first name? H-A. No, it's not homework. That means you must solve. So you have to solve by your hand. Not homework. Question, for example, find the inverse of the matrix in exercise 29 to 30. Yes, sure. For this one, no. No, do by yourself. This one, yes. This one, yes. And Mustafa, yeah. This one, yes. And this one also, yes.